Hello, nerds! Why am I so far away?
You're always that far away when we start.
All right. Hello, nerds watching all over the internet. It is Thursday night. It is October 17th, and we're here for another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind.
Yahoo!
Yeah, you know what? This is good. This is good. I like this. Get a little closer, a little more intimate with our viewers as we go through another exciting Thursday night to talk about all the spectacular things happening in the world of pro wrestling. I am your host, Jose Casabona. I am also the host, the founder, the executive producer, and content manager of the Ravens Flock channel. And on behalf of all of us on this channel, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And joining behind the camera is the host of the Black Files, my typewriter for Wrestle Rewind, the man who puts in the hours behind all the videos on this channel every single week. Coming to you live on the CW Network, Mr. Werner Rouse.
Man, I wouldn't be caught dead in the CW network. 2 words, Vampire Diaries. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
Thank you
Wow.
for that fine introduction, Jose. Don't you ever forget the mister.
That's a deep cut, man. I haven't heard anything of Vampire Diaries in a while.
Yeah, my point.
Thank you for that. All right, folks. Like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an Inner Flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
For all the inner flockers we got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everybody know that you are here to help rescue the Ravens flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard and staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing that stands in our way these days is the fact that we have to work 9-to-5 jobs just to keep the lights on, and even that's not helping anymore, thanks to this bloody hurricane crap. But there is a way out. And all it takes is what you guys have been giving us this whole time, which has been your continuing support. Just spread the word of the Ravens Flock. Let everybody know that the hard work that we've been doing here, and encourage everyone to subscribe to us. Encourage them to be our little peeps, like Christian before he was caged. Yeah, despite all his caging, like something, he's a bad father.
That's a good one.
More subscribers means more inner flockers. More inner flockers means we're closer to becoming fully independent. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to all of us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. Hey, up in the chat, we've got Mr. Geek Me Out. I hope that your family will be okay after Hurricane Milton.
Thank you very much, Mr. Geek Me Out. We really appreciate that. We're going to be fine. We're doing the best we can. Juan, we're doing the best we can to pick up the pieces, but we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be okay. This is the first step towards healing from a natural disaster.
Yeah, especially considering I'll save the sob story for tomorrow night. We also have Nikki Bella in the chat. Good to see you again, Nikki Bella. It's been a hot minute. Vicente Guerrero, Vicente Guerrero, welcome to Wrestle Rewind. He said, Juancho, nothing wrong with the Vampire Diaries. Through 8 seasons, first 4 were the best.
Hey,
yeah,
nice.
That's just like your opinion, man.
Jose sitting so far away. No, so far away means he's living out a Nickelback song.
Look at this photograph.
Oh my God.
And Lisa Boo in the chat up here. OMG, hi guys, I missed you. Just popped in to wish you all a great show tonight. I'll be back if I can. We appreciate that, Lisa Boo. We really do. From the bottom of our pea-picking little hearts. But pray tell, Jose, what is it that we do? Why don't you tell the folks exactly what we do here on Wrestle Rewind?
Well, here on Wrestle Rewind, we review 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today. That is WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact.
Joe, just don't worry about the screen.
Okay.
Keep your eye on the froggy.
Sorry.
We don't have a birdie on our camera. We have a little frog. Keep your eye on the frog, Jose.
All right, so to paint the...
Oh, God.
And you dropped the frog.
And I dropped the frog.
Man. tells me to keep the eye on the frog, and he's the guy who drops it. Come on. So to paint the landscape of where we are right now, the AEW WrestleDream has just wrapped up. More details on that later. We're now on the road to the end of October as we head towards the next WWE pay-per-view event, the return of NXT's Halloween Havoc, which will be on Sunday, October 27th in Hershey, Pennsylvania. It's coming back as a pay-per-view and not a TV special. Thank goodness.
And it's going to be in the hometown of sexual chocolate Mark Henry.
Wow! What the fuck?
I know, deep cut, huh?
Jesus.
You know what? All this excitement, all this spooky Halloweeny shit, all this recovering from major once in a century fucking cataclysmic natural disasters. I'm not gonna lie, that can sap the strength of any normal, ordinary man, or any ordinary woman, or NB person.
Well, you know what? That's exactly right. And that is why it's important that you drink your glitch.
You say energized, you're damn right, which is why we here at the Ravens Flock are proud to continue being partnered up with Glitch Energy. Glitch Energy, specially formulated smart energy blend, keeps you running strong all day long, just like the Ravens Flock, with 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 calories, 0 lag, and 0 crash. But the most important part about it is, why were you holding the can up so high? Hold it center of the frame, there you go. That's better. The most most important part about Glitch Energy isn't just the fact that these guys keep you running strong with a reliable source of energy that you know won't leave you hanging. What's the most important part about it, Jose?
The most important part, of course, it's the flavor. It's the taste. We want the flavor to leave a long-lasting impression on our taste buds.
You see that? That's 9 different glitch tubs over here that we got, suckers. Y'all need to step your game up. You need to try the different flavors like we have.
Exactly. And if you go onto glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FlockFuel, you'll receive a 20% discount on your order.
So, what are you guys waiting for? We've been proudly partnered with Glitch Energy for a while, and you know for a fact that we would not steer you wrong, not on purpose, and certainly not as a joke, especially not with something as important as staying energized. What's great about Glitch Energy is that these guys are transparent in all of their work, not just giving you a flashy logo like some dupe over here, but they're actually going to give you the scoop. They're going to give you the 411 on what you're putting in your body, which is why we over here at the Ravens Flock are proud to continue being partnered up with Glitch Energy.
So don't wait, act now. Go to glitchenergy.com, use our promo code, and get your discount.
I want to thank Glitch Energy once again for partnering with the Ravens Flock. You guys should reevaluate your life choices, but not when it comes to partnering with us. We appreciate you here.
Yeah, exactly. Now, that being said, TNA is also gearing up for their annual pay-per-view event called Bound for Glory, which will be on October 26th on Saturday at the end of the month over in Motor City, Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, wait, they can't. They don't have the Motor City Machine Guns anymore.
Nope. Thanks, WWE. And, of course...
Actually, yes, thank you, WWE. They have the Motor City Machine Guns.
And of course, AEW is like I said, they're just wrapped up WrestleDream, and they're now setting their sights for their next pay-per-view event, which is Full Gear, which will be next month in November. But for right now, let's go ahead and get started with this week's edition of NXT. Juan, ring that bell.
Don't mind if I do. Where's the bell? There it is.
All right, so it's been a good 2 weeks since we last been in the Performance Center. You know, we've toured around Chicago. CM Punk gave out free pizzas. We went over to St. Louis. Randy Orton gave out free RKOs from out of nowhere. Botch notwithstanding. So let's head over back to Orlando. Let's head back to our stomping grounds. So let's see how the scenery has changed, you know? Yep. Let's see how things look inside, you know, because I heard they did renovations. But, you know, I want to see how they... Whoa, holy shit!
Ooh, the black and silver era is
in
full swing.
Dang, girl, you look fine.
Yo, NXT Arena, how you doing?
Check it out. There were reports, and I wasn't lying, there were reports that WWE was doing some renovations in the Performance Center, including the area where they film WWE NXT on a weekly basis. So... if you take a look at the arena, there's really not much change. They just changed the overall aesthetic to the black and platinum or black and silver, depending on how you look at it. They added the whole black and silver graphics, the new NXT graphics, the ring aprons changed and all that. And the only one major change is that they took off that giant obnoxious NXT LED panel, whatever.
LED panel.
LED panel, whatever you want to call it. They removed it and just placed another Titantron screen.
Yeah, it was, that way it can be more flexible with the kind of stuff that you show people.
Exactly.
Also, is it just me, or is it showing over here that the bird's cage, or rather that the crow's nest, that thingy is no longer there, or is it still up there?
I think it's still up there, but I think they're hiding it with the lighting.
No. I mean this. You see that?
Oh yeah, it's gone. Yeah, no.
Yeah, see, there's no more crow's nest thingy anymore. At least it's not as tall as it once was. And I'm showing here that the seating in the hard cam side is much more limited now. So they have the hard cam side much more, devoted to the production stuff.
Which is good.
Which is fine, I suppose. That just means that the NXT, the Capitol Wrestling Center Arena, all that good, whatever it's called.
It's the WWE Performance Center at the end of the day.
Performance Center Arena thing. Now that we have a better scale of how AEW Dynamite does things. So now the production level is even. Now these guys also have 2/3 of an arena full rather than half of one here. So
yeah, exactly. And plus, like I said, the lighting in here is completely different from the lighting in the old NXT setup, where they had color lights all over the place. But here, it's a little bit more
darker than black.
Darker. It's more intimate.
It's darker than black, Jose. Oh, it's so black and edgy.
Oh, stop it.
No, don't you like the black and edgies, Jose?
I also sent you another image of how the Titantron is set up, Juan.
Okay, well, let's see how the Titantron's set up. Where is it?
That's right. Yep, the next one. Yep.
Okay.
And like I said, not much change to the Titantron.
Yeah, I guess they just flattened it out so it's not like the rounded NXT arena thingy. It's closer to what Raw and SmackDown are rocking on tour over here. And yay, thank you for showing Lola Vice and Nikita Lyons here.
More on those two later.
Yay!
But anyway, so yeah, aesthetic wise, this looks solid, and I am all for it. So let's go ahead and get started. We open up this week's return to the WWE Performance Center with an in-ring promo segment from the newly crowned NXT North American Champion, the Don of NXT, Tony D'Angelo, Agabaculi.
He's the
The
top dog of NXT. And he's
the champion. He's the paisano.
He's the top man of NXT.
He's the Italian stallion.
He's the guy who defeated Apollo Creed and then Mr. T over here. You know, boppity poopy, beepity poopity pop, boppity poopy. All right, so we're celebrating and we're starting the show with
Tony D'Angelo. Tony D'Angelo is sitting in the middle of the ring with his glass of red wine, and he's got the North American Championship on the table. The rest of the D'Angelo family are there. They're celebrating. They're toasting to Tony D'Angelo's victory over Obafemi, and they're also toasting to Obafemi for being the longest reigning NXT North American Champion in WWE history.
So, putting it simply, not only are they celebrating Tony D'Angelo, but they're thanking Obafemi for helping put a new notch in history, in the history books for NXT. So, not bad. At least they're being like, hey, we couldn't have done this without Obafemi, and we gotta give him his dues. He beat us down the boppity beep boopity beep. Yeah, we got with the bop, and he's bopping and weaving, and then he defeated us, and then Mickey died from a heart attack, and then Apollo Creed went ahead and remotivated us, and then Adrian helped us at the beach while we were running to Eye of the Tiger. That's how we boppity boopied up in here. Beepity boopity bop. CM Punk will not understand the references being made at all.
That being said, the former champion, of course, didn't take very lightly to Tony D'Angelo's toast. Juan, picture, please.
There's more picture.
There's more picture. Please pay attention.
I am paying attention. Don't you do it.
Obafemi.
Oh shit!
Yep, Obafemi has laid down a challenge, a rematch for the NXT North American Championship at Halloween Havoc on Sunday, October 27th. And yes, Juan, you're not seeing things. It is the return of Spin the Wheel, Make the Deal. And this match will have a very chaotic stipulation because Tony D'Angelo will defend the North American Championship in a tables, ladders, and Scares match. And
hold on. What's the difference between that and a TLC match, or tables, ladders, and chairs?
Well, in tables, ladders, and chairs, there's chairs. Table, ladders, and scares, there's creepy stuff and body parts.
What?
Yeah, I covered this on the Wednesday Night War back in 2020.
That was 4 years ago. You expect me to remember that?
I expect you to have the mind of a supercomputer, so yes.
Look, Jose, I have RAM of a supercomputer. That means I have random access memory for short-term processing. My ROM is shit, all right? You have better luck storing stuff on a 3.5-inch floppy disk than you do with my memory. Shit, man. I can process shit like a motherfucker. But if you expect me to remember something right away from forever ago, fucking forget about it, man. Also, Mr. Quake is in the chat. Hey, Mr. Quake, welcome to Wrestle Rewind. Tables, ladders, and scares. Oh, mine. And Michelle Passwork in the chat. Hey, up, or Michelle Passwork. Holy WCW flashback, Robin.
Thank you for that. Michelle Passwork, if this is your first time on this channel.
Oh, it's not. Remember, they were here last week.
Were they?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. But that being said, there's also an added stipulation that unfortunately will push Tony D'Angelo into the corner because the D'Angelo family is barred from ringside during their match.
Oh, no.
So, with the stipulation laid out and the D'Angelo family barred from ringside, Tony D'Angelo's got a huge mountain to climb in this championship title, in his first championship title defense.
Holy shit. So this is going to be in to the sane, to the mem, to the brain.
Yes.
Insane, catch that brain. Oh, God. Insane got no brain. Holy fucking shit. So, I'm sorry. Am I horrible for still thinking, like, why are we calling it scares? Like, what, like really body parts and stuff? Like, what are we supposed to do with it? What, is Obafemi gonna bludgeon Tony D'Angelo with somebody's leg?
Bitch, he might.
Oh!
Remember,
God, what the fuck?
Don't forget, Juan, WWE NXT is now rated TV-14.
Okay, so are we gonna have like a bloodbath? Oh no, you know what would be funny? It'd be really funny if Tony D'Angelo had like a pulsing heart or something like that in his hand, and he bludgeons Obafemi upside the head with it, and it busts open with blood.
I don't know.
Oh my God!
I don't know if the WWE audience is ready for this.
Blood, and death.
Thank you for that, you melodramatic fuck. All right, now let's go to the exciting match of the night, and this one I'm really excited to talk about because it is the official in-ring NXT debut of Stephanie Vacker versus Ren Sinclair.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, indeed.
Okay, wait a minute. No quarter catch through girl against Stephanie fucking Vacker.
That's right.
Tell me Ren Sinclair's got enough bona fides to be able to survive this.
Oh, she did. She put up a valiant effort. This was, like, Ren Sinclair put Stephanie Vacker through the ringer. Like, legit.
Oh, okay, so it was a fight. It was a fight. It wasn't just blah.
It wasn't just a blah. It wasn't just a one-sided squash.
It was just a massacre.
It was an incredible technical wrestling match. These two ladies pulled off incredible moves. I love that Booker T and Vic Joseph actually referenced CMLL while talking about Stephanie Vacker. Good on them. Yay! WWE acknowledging other wrestling promotions.
Yay!
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 So Stephanie Vacker takes control, and what she does is it's so cool. She locks in like this figure four like leg lock move. And yet, it's so hard for me to explain. She locks it in, and she, instead of locking in the leg lock, what she does is that, like, she does it standing up and locks the Ren Sinclair's legs in a figure four position, and then pushes back, like, towards her gut, and she, like, tries to, like, pin her from right there. Like, it's so cool. It's hard for me. Yeah, no. Yeah, and then Ren Sinclair, of course, she also pulls off her moves as well. Locks in her submission holds, last chancery submission holds onto Stephanie Vacker, and she's also working her pelvic. Like while she locks it in, like she also like spins around, like twisting her pelvic, like twisting her abs while doing it. Like okay, it's weird for me to talk about it. You'd have to watch it to believe what I'm saying. But It is such an amazing wrestling match. Stephanie Vacker, of course, at the end, she was able to pull off a victory by not only slamming Ren Sinclair's head to the mat with her legs locked in, but also she hits a package, not a package pile driver, but like a package side slam in the middle of the ring to pin and win. Your winner in her NXT debut match, Stephanie Vacker.
Holy shit. But then again, can we expect anything less from her? I mean, she's a freaking icon of CMLL's wrestling over here. Michelle Pacework in the chat is saying, looks like the girls were fighting over stolen mascara. Yeah. And Stephanie Vacker with the paint job on the side of her face like, oh yeah, Embra, I got no idea what you're talking about. I didn't steal nothing.
But
she's clearly got whatever.
But after the match, Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez ran down to the ring to put a hurting on Stephanie Vacker until she was saved by the beautiful madness Julia, who evens the odds. And both Julia and Vacker were able to send those bad bitches running away.
How dare you? No, you're going to try to. No, I don't think so. Haha.
Yep, and it's official. At Halloween Havoc, Stephanie Vacker and Julia will be tag teaming to take on Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez.
Holla holla!
Holla holla indeed.
All right, so Roxy, the NXT Women's Champion, and Cora Jade, they're gonna be teaming up against Vacker and Julia here. Oh my god.
It's gonna be fantastic.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Now, that being said, outside of Tony D'Angelo's opening in-ring segment, there were no other in-ring promo segments that happened on NXT. It's mostly just matches. So, to compensate, just follow along with me. We're going to skip ahead and we're going to go to the match of the night.
So there wasn't even any other, like, backstage promo, nothing like that?
No, not really.
No, not really. Hang on a minute. I just remembered something.
Your
mic is the wrong color.
Oh, I was going to say, you're going to upgrade me to platinum?
No, shut up.
Ah.
Stay in gold, son.
All right. But no. When I talk about segments, they have to be in the ring unless they're like special video packages.
You sure not backstage segments either? Like, oh, hey, either a backstage interview or freaking run-in of some kind in the backstage? That's what, that also counts as a freaking segment? Come on, man.
I'll think about it. I'll think on it.
You gotta evolve, dude. Evolve Wrestling.
You trying to tell me how to run my show?
Yes!
Go fuck yourself.
Maybe later.
Now, the match of the night is a rematch, of course, Riley Osborne versus Juan's number one hated person, Ridge Holland.
Fuck you, Ridge Holland.
Actually, no, number two, Onision still holds number one. Sorry.
See, fuck you, Ridge Holland. You're not even good enough to be my number one.
So yeah, it was pretty much a rematch from their last encounter a couple of weeks ago, post CW rebranding. Riley Osborne started off strong, hitting some high flying moves onto Ridge Holland.
Thea Hale looking on in utter despair and hoping to God that we don't have a repeat of history, even though Ridge Holland's a tank.
Yep, and Ridge Holland proved as much that he is a tank. He was able to knock down Riley Osborne. He hits Riley Osborne with an over the shoulder gut wrenching power bomb, and then puts him down for the Rampage to pin and win again. Your winner, Ridge Holland. However, winning is not enough for this brawling brute, as Ridge Holland puts more hurting on Riley Osborne. He gets on top of the announce desk, and it looks like he's about to plant another rampage to send Riley Osborne to the hospital, but wait! A hero emerges! Or rather, a hero returns! The leader of Chase University, Andre Chase, is back, and he's out for revenge.
He's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be fresh from the fire.
Yes! Oh, man. Andre Chase is back, folks, and it's payback time.
Oh, God. Thea Hale and Riley Osborne were beside themselves. They were over the moon. They were loving it. They were so relieved that their boy Andre Chase is back in action, and he's out for blood, and he's gonna whip some ass. And here's hoping that what's his face, that dipshit freaking Ridge Holland fucking goes suck a dick or something. Like, why is this the match of the night? Because the match itself was kind of mid?
Because the match itself was kind of mid, and it's a rematch from their last match. And last time Ridge won, this time Ridge won again. Nothing changed.
Good grief.
That's why.
Well,
also because, why do I want to see Ridge Holland?
We don't.
Exactly.
I don't. Like, fuck Ridge Holland. He cost us Big E. I'm not gonna fucking, I'm not gonna ever forgive him for that.
Now,
even if Big E forgives him, I won't.
All right, fair enough. Now, Juancho, I know that you were let down a couple of minutes ago by my lack of segments here.
Yeah,
however,
what the fuck, man?
However, to make up for it, I do have an honorable mention that I will happily discuss with you. Ladies and gentlemen, WWE, and ladies and gentlemen, if WWE is known for many things, fan service is one of them. It's a one-on-one match with the returning Nikita Lyons versus Lola Vice. Yep, this deserves an honor.
Booty rocking everywhere. booty rocking everywhere.
You can't see.
She got nunchucks and booty shakings everywhere. God damn these women's. Oh Lordy.
You can't.
I'm sitting over here, man. I got more sin points than Shadow could ever hope to. Holy shit. These ladies are making me unfaithful, man. Like, that's hard because I'm polyamorous too, but that's still wrong. God damn it. Okay. Champion martial artist. Championship MMA fighter. Both of them booty shaking women. Where's the problem? I see no problem here. I see this as an absolute win. Also, Kodisi Randall Sama made her way back in the chat. Hey up, Kodisi. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. We appreciate you here.
Folks, you can't see it, but Juan is happy and he's giggling behind the camera.
And Vicente was saying Stephanie Vacker wins her first NXT singles match. No doubt Mercedes Money was so happy watching that at home. Chase is gonna give Ridge Holland, Andre Chase, Southern Size ass whooping. Yeah, seriously, fucking deserves it.
Exactly.
Yes, Mr. Quake, Nikita Lyons, she is dummy thick in the best ways possible.
Lyons is the female Batista. That's debatable. Less roids.
Much less roids. She is not roided at all. She's a thick girl. She got the badonky donk, and that's something that you cannot disrespect. How did the match itself go?
It was so good. Like, these ladies have incredible in-ring ability, and Nikita Lyons, you know, she's been away for more than a year, sidelined with injuries, and I'm glad that she's back in the ring, and she's shown that she's not rusty at all.
As long as she could keep her knees healthy, I'm a fucking happy camper, man.
Exactly.
That's like what ends up happening. It's either her knee or ACL. And I don't know how else she can keep that stuff healthy or keep herself in shape for that stuff. That's what I'm worried about. And I really hope that Nikita Lyons can actually stay off of the bad leg, or at the very least make sure that the bad leg itself is going to be a nagging issue for her in the future. But here's hoping that WWE takes care of her, and here's hoping that, you know, this match wasn't fucking a pain in the ass for her.
Oh no! This match was absolutely fantastic. Lola Vice, of course, giving a lot of offense onto Nikita Lyons during this match, but it was the match finish that completely surprised everyone, because Jada Parker, another woman of the booty variety, laid out Lola Vice with the referee's back turned, rolled Lola Vice back into the ring, and Nikita Lyons finished off Lola Vice with the Vader bomb of all finishing moves to pin and win. She no longer does that jumping split leg drop thing.
I'm guessing she was advised against that. That's just my guess. Even though she can come up with some other sexy martial arts pin of some kind, she's a clever gal. She's been around the block. She knows what she's doing. So she's just gonna stick with a Vader bomb pin. Then that's fine. That's probably safer for her in the long run. But if not, then girl, you're smart. I know you'll figure something out.
Yeah, she'll figure it out. It'll be all right.
You're
a winner. Nikita Lyons, welcome back. Please stay healthy, girl.
For the love of God, please stay healthy.
And Juan, drink some damn glitch. Look at you. You are dehydrating from all this thirst. You stupid horny man.
And last night, while we were actually discussing this and watching over the match real quick, I was saying these two bad bitches need to have an NXT Underground match. They need to have one proper.
Or at least be a tag team.
If they were a tag team, fucking forget it. But if they have an NXT Underground match, which Lola Vice has dominated ever since she's gone in, then nothing wrong. Then nothing wrong with that. But seriously, an NXT Underground match. Have Nikita Lyons braid up her hair. Have Lola Vice braid up her hair. Have the two of them come out in their MMA style, martial arts style outfits, and have them go ham. Have them go fucking shoot on each other for half a minute, or like the first minute and a half. Have them go fucking balls to the motherfucking wall up in there. Have it actually be a badass MMA style mixed martial artist between two legit martial art babes. Have that, and you will make money. Make the money, Shawn Michaels. What the hell?
Yes.
Shit, sexy boy.
If they do this, Juan will be very happy, and I'm gonna have to be on guard watching for Juan's blood pressure.
I'll be in heaven. Vicente saying Lions as the female Batista. Oh fuck no, she actually has talent in the ring, much more than Batista's 3 moves.
Well, okay. Ow. I mean, come on. Batista wasn't bad at wrestling, right?
No, he wasn't. He was just limited, I guess. But that's not even the point. Point is, Nikita Lyons has got it going on like Donkey Kong, and that makes me a happy camper.
Now let's get over to the main event of this week's edition of NXT, and this is a triple threat match with major championship implications. That's right. Wesley versus Javon Evans versus All Ego Ethan Paige.
Oh my God.
Whoever wins will challenge Trick Williams for the NXT Championship at Halloween Havoc.
Okay, so, shit. Okay, this is gonna be nuts. All right, so we have the TNA cyst versus the
bouncy boy.
Yeah, versus the bouncy boy versus All Ego motherfucker over here.
Seriously, Javon Evans is so bouncy that he makes Disney's Flubber look like a rock.
Actually, as a matter of fact, yes.
I miss Flubber.
Yeah, and we missed Carisi over here in the chat, and she's doing well. She said we missed you. Yay.
Yay!
All right, so get on with the match. Tell us.
All right, and this time I actually do have photos of the main event, Juancho, and it was an insane match. All 3 of these competitors were all ganging up at each other and pulling out these sick, incredible, like, wrestling moves, like trifecta wrestling moves that you wouldn't see. Like, yeah, start with that one, because look at that.
What the fuck is this?
Javon Evans goes over both these guys, tries to go for, like, I guess a sunset flip, and then,
Ethan Paige has Wesley
in a suplex position,
like a German suplex over here.
Oh my God.
So what is it? So, okay, Javon Evans sunset flips over Ethan Paige, flips Ethan Paige. Ethan has got Wesley and drops Wesley backward in a freaking German suplex?
Yes!
Oh!
Oh!
This burns so good!
I know, right?
Right? Oh, goddamn.
And that was the theme of the night. There was so much, like, triple threat chicanery between these 3 guys. Yeah, go ahead. Keep sharing the pictures, man. This is great. This is awesome.
Oh, God.
Ethan Paige, of course, showing an incredible display of strength, hits a fallaway slam, and the way he positions it, it's so cool. I don't know if it was on purpose or not. Ethan Paige does a fallaway slam, tosses Javon Evans over his head, and then hits Wesley that's right behind him.
So, one thing, did Javon also tumble out of the ring as a result of that, or did Javon just like fucking bounce off and fell flat down on the ground?
He fell. Yeah, no. He bounced off and fell down on the ground. Wesley got knocked off the ring apron.
Okay, all right. So it wasn't like Ethan Paige fall away slammed and like threw Javon Evans through the top and middle rope, knocking Wesley over. It's just he knocked him into the ring ropes, and that knocked him over. That knocked Wesley off the apron.
Yeah.
Okay, that is impressive. I think that's more a matter of like, I don't know how much.
That is such weird ring awareness.
I was gonna bring that up because like I don't know whether that was like on purpose that he was aware that Wesley was right behind him or not, but if he was, fucking fantastic. If not, that just goes to show you that this dope freaking lucked his way into this shit the same way he lucked his way into his first NXT championship win.
No, that is such slander, Juan. He won fair and square at Heatwave.
That doesn't mean it wasn't dumb luck.
Anyway, so getting back to the match. So, more chicanery. After some more back and forth action, we get not just a double down, but a triple down as all 3 guys simultaneously kick each other's heads in to the ground.
Ow. Fuck.
Ow, fucking.
Sorry, just the position all three of these.
This is like something out of a fucking cartoon.
It's just a silly visual. I'm sorry.
I know, right?
Well, okay, so they all kicked each other in the head. And all three of them fell. What then?
All right, so as we continue on with the action, keep going, because there's a lot of cool spots here. Javon Evans gets leveled out by Ethan Paige with a kick, and then Wesley goes to the top rope and hits a diving Meteora. This one I did not get a picture of, unfortunately, but I'll talk about it.
Okay.
There was a spot before all this happened. Wesley and Ethan Paige were actually brawling at ringside, and Ethan Paige actually did an over-the-shoulder Northern Light suplex, tossing Wesley over his shoulder, back first onto the announce desk.
Ow!
But the desk would not break.
He is not the table.
He is not the table. Yeah, no, it's crazy. And then Javon Evans tried to go for a suicide dive to jump and crash through the table and hit Ethan Paige, but the table does not break. The table is indestructible, man. That table is indestructible. It's taken a lot of punishment tonight. Holy shit.
Seriously, shit, man.
All right. Now, as the action continues in this spectacular main event, in the final moments of the match, after Ethan Page is laid out, Javon Evans goes to the top rope and hits an incredible springboard cutter, but was only able to get a 2 count. And then Javon Evans, trying to go for one more move, goes to the top rope and hits a nice corkscrew move. And then in the final last-ditch effort, Ethan Page, that bastard that he is, rolls up Javon Evans to pin and win. Your winner, and going to Halloween Havoc, Ethan Page. And the show closes off with Ethan Page not only attacking Trick Williams and holding his championship, not only spinning the spin the wheel and getting a special stipulation, which, by the way, it's the Devil's Playground, but the show closes off with this spectacular end credits. Look at this. Look at the positioning of the end credits, Juan.
Dick!
Great show tonight, folks!
Oh my god! I just realized doing the executive producers thing at the end and starting with this visual.
Folks, I think I broke Juan. So Juan, you good?
Oh, you fucking assholes! Oh, how fucking dare you. Okay, that was fucking funny. I still remember Vicente Guerrero. I still remember half-heartedly going for a Batista autograph since he was working a triple threat with Eddie Guerrero and Randy Orton. I thought no big thing for him to sign an Eddie G magazine. Dave looked at it and said, "What's this?" He signed it. I flatly walked away, not caring much at all. Fuck Dave Batista.
Okay.
Well, that's a negative experience. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Let me see. And doing a Vince on credits. Let's see. So he's a dick like RKO in real life. Let's see. It was a few weeks before Eddie died. Sure, Dave and Eddie were friends, but Batista still sucked in ring. No, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, there's no denying that. Also, Logan James is up in the chat. Hey up, Logan James. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. They have a question for us. What is your opinion of PWI's top 10 best women's wrestling choice?
All right, so this will be a good segue to get into. PWI, for the folks who don't know, is Pro Wrestling Illustrated. They every year they come out with their own pick of the top 10 greatest wrestlers of the year, and this for both male and female and tag teams. And in this case, the top 3 ranked women's wrestlers of this year's Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Number 3 is Rhea Ripley. Number 2, Jordynne Grace, and number 1 is Timeless Toni Storm. Now, I had some time to think about it because my initial reaction was like, I thought Rhea Ripley would be number 1. However, I had some time to think on it.
I'm trying to actually find, is this the right one? Because I'm trying to find the women's top ranking here. Or is it? These are the weekly rankings.
That's weekly rankings, dude. Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I was trying to find the 2024 rankings, wherever that went.
Yeah. You just keep looking. I'll keep talking.
Okay.
So yeah, I had a moment to think about it. Toni Storm has had a hell of a year as the AEW Women's World Champion. She's been defending it consistently. She's been putting on awesome wrestling matches. Her persona, her character is getting over like Rover. I had my reservations about it, but somehow it won Juan over before it won me over.
Right?
Yeah. It was a great gimmick.
2021, Jesus. What
And she also had an incredible match dropping the championship to Mariah May at All in London, which, you know what? Great way for her to go out. Now, as far as Rhea Ripley, I think an argument could be...
Here we go. Let me just zoom in on this. And this comes to us by way of ProFightDB.com, which is the Internet Wrestling Database, who went ahead and did the ranking for this. So give me a minute. Blah, 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 blah.
Here we go. Ranking number 1, Toni Storm.
Timeless
Toni Storm. Number 2, Jordynne Grace.
Number 3, Rhea fucking Ripley.
Number 4, a Japanese wrestler named Maika.
Number 5, Stephanie Vacker.
Number 6, the former NXT superstar Saray, now going by Sari.
Number 7, of course, the role model Bayley.
Number 8, AEW's Willow Nightingale.
Number 9, the glamour Mariah May.
And number 10, the longest reigning Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, Athena, aka Ember Moon from WWE.
All right, so I gotta say this right now. As far as this goes, I would personally have I don't know if it's an anti-WWE thing, like people just being stupid for the sake of it, or how the folks at PWI went ahead and got their rankings in. But I would have personally had with Rhea number 1, Toni number 2, and Jordynne Grace number 3.
I think I understand. Yeah, no. I think if I may, I think an argument can be made that the reason why Rhea Ripley's at number 3 is because shortly after defending her title at WrestleMania, she had to vacate the championship because she was sidelined with injury.
Poop. You serious?
Yeah.
Is that what's up then? Is that why?
That's the argument that I'm making. That's my theory. Now, Jordynne Grace and Toni Storm, they have been consistently defending the championships.
Until Mariah May went ahead and beat the shit out of Toni Storm and dethroned her.
Yeah, and of course, Jordynne Grace has not only has been defending her Knockouts World title, but she's had 1 or 2 visits in the WWE.
Yeah, she had a couple cups of coffee.
So
good.
So yeah, I agree with you on, but also I can see why it's ranked the way it's ranked. And you know what? Toni Storm deserves it. Holy crap, she came a long way from being...
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Toni Storm is excellent. That's not what's in contention. We're simply trying to rate who amongst the 3 of these top 3 women, as far as we're concerned, actually ought to get the kudos for that. So
exactly.
If Rhea Ripley, it's just our opinions.
If Rhea Ripley had not injured her arm and not had to vacate the title, I'd still defending it, I think we would have had a different conversation.
Okay, and whereas opposed to last year, Rhea Ripley was number 1, Jordynne Grace was number 10 instead of number 3 now, and Toni Storm, she shot up from number 12. So she wasn't even in the top 10 to begin with last year, and now she's number 1. Okay, I will give props for that because these folks are giving her recognition. I still personally would say Rhea is still higher on my personal ranking over Toni Storm. And Jordynne Grace would have to be the 3rd on there. But seeing that Jordynne Grace is runner-up on there, I will not knock on that at all. So.
It's okay, Juan. Rhea Ripley is number 1 in our hearts. And speaking of tugging on everyone's heartstrings, it's time to shift gears now, because before we get into this week's edition of AEW Dynamite, we are going to talk about the main event of this year's AEW WrestleDream. AEW
This is the year when Tony Khan gets to cosplay as Antonio Inoki.
Or bring out 2 people and give them Antonio Inoki scarves. Who cares? Anyways,
weren't those his sons?
I think so. Yeah. Okay.
Why would he give them the scarves again?
I don't know.
Does he give them scarves every year now?
I don't know anymore.
Do they keep the same scarves?
I can't ask him.
Are those scarves being printed on demand? Are they recycling the scarves?
Juan, we can't ask him. Tony Khan wasn't even in his own press conference.
It's great. I'll tell you because I can't really do it.
Now that being said,
I'm Time Cop.
This year's AEW WrestleDream makes its return at the Tacoma Arena in Tacoma, Washington, and the main event is a one-on-one encounter for the AEW World title. 2 men who used to be brothers in arms now fighting it out as the defending champion, the American Dragon Bryan Danielson, defends the title against the master of Romper Stomper Jiu-Jitsu, Jon Moxley.
I'm sorry, what did you say they were? I'm sorry!
I said brothers in arms!
Oh no! Oh no, Jose! You brought this on yourself! To fucking play us out!
Me and my big mouth.
Now on opposite
Sad!
from the very start, without a weave to wash each other's back and we battle with pride.
They're closer than brothers! And now we got to fight each other! Just our fates in the heart of the cards! No matter what, let the games begin. No matter what. Okay, you can start talking about the friggin' match here.
All right. See, here's the thing. It doesn't have that feel because Jon Moxley came back as a completely different person. Since his return, he's been on a rampage. He's disgusted at the way the company's being run.
He's been on Rampage. Then what's he doing on Dynamite all this time?
Hi, you dork. He's been on a crazy crusade, borderline racist crusade, but no, not really.
Yeah, no, he's now the head of the Whitepool Combat Clan.
Yeah, no, between
It's spelled WKK.
Between Moxley, Pac, Claudio Castagnoli, and Marina Shafir, which, by the way, do not give her a microphone.
Please don't ever give her a microphone.
They have been running roughshod on the AEW roster, destroying wrestlers left and right, throwing people around like nobody's business, and trying to make bold statements. And apparently, they're on the verge of Apparently, they're on the verge of trying to change the company, trying to change AEW.
Isn't that what the idiot young fucks were doing?
Yeah, but it's Jon Moxley, so it's a little cooler-ish. Anyway, so
what band plays that song? Ask me, Cinta Guerrero. That's from 4Kids. That's from the Yu-Gi-Oh animated series. That was produced entirely by 4Kids.
So,
also, let me take a look over here.
Yeah, hurry up because I got to get to the main event.
A lot of times you can catch the cooperating. Besides, I'm not a woman wrestling fan myself, says Michelle. And let's see here. Michelle, it's what's our opinion? And Logan James is saying, for me, number 1 Zio Sky, number 2 is Kairi Sane, and number 3 is Julia, with Mayumi Iwatani in top 4, and Tam Nakano in top 5. Mina Shirakawa is best for Joshi wrestling. Okay,
cool.
So something tells me you're a fan of the Joshis. No problem with that.
That's fine.
Logan.
That's okay. Now, that being said, getting to the main event. So, Bryan Danielson, after Moxley makes his entrance, Bryan Danielson comes out to the music of the final countdown.
Which, for the record, that's some poor jobber's salary over there.
Yeah.
That's another $200,000 they gotta pay.
So, yeah, thanks, Tony
doesn't
Khan.
Know how to license on a year-to-year basis. He only licensed these fucking songs individually like a dope, so he ends up paying more out the nose just for the one license of one song.
Which is stupid.
Like an idiot. He doesn't know how to fucking budget.
And before these guys actually wrestled, these two brawled at ringside.
With the music still playing!
With the music still playing. Moxley, of course, is stomping away on Bryan Danielson at ringside and planted a pile driver onto Bryan Danielson on the announce table.
So he was stomping. Was he romping, though?
Ha.
How can he romp or stomp if he's not romping?
Listen, let me get to it, all right? In their post...
I'm asking the real questions here, son.
I don't watch rompers. I don't watch crap.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
What, you actually like Romper Stopper?
No, I don't like Nazis.
Thank you. So, getting back to it. So, Jon Moxley puts a hurting on Bryan Danielson before the bell could ring. He lays out Bryan Danielson with a pile driver onto the announce table. The announce table does not break. These two guys are still fighting at ringside. Moxley then chokes out Bryan Danielson with some sort of black cable or some shit.
With some of the production cabling, wherever it is, I
don't know. And then these two guys finally get back into the ring and start fighting. And Bryan...
Did the match officially begin then?
The match officially began.
Oh my God.
And Moxley is still pounding away on Bryan Danielson, pounding his head in, targeting the neck. There was even a moment where these two guys were both at the top turnbuckle, where Moxley not only rakes the back of Bryan Danielson, but then removes the injured tape from Danielson's neck and starts biting on the neck. What? Bro, dude, calm the fuck down.
No, what? He was biting his neck.
Yeah, Moxley was biting Bryan Danielson's neck, the same neck that was all taped up.
So he was biting Danielson's neck like a vampire?
Yes! No blood, of course, came out.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It was like, okay, what? Seriously? I know that Tony Schiavone isn't on this yet, but seriously, what the fuck?
Exactly. Oh my god. And of course, turnabout is fair play because Bryan Danielson was able to regain his bearings and bit Moxley in his forehead.
Because that makes it better? What the fuck? Like, I'm not gonna fight you, I'm just gonna try to eat you. Wait a minute. How is Bryan Danielson justifying this? He's vegan. Is Moxley a giant cabbage? Is that why he's chomping on Moxley's head? Because he sees Moxley as a piece of cabbage? Is that why?
Maybe,
is that what's going on?
Maybe it's a good thing that Bryan Danielson made it his last match, because if he'd continued, he would have transitioned into a carnivore.
Yeah, and I don't think we can handle that kind of Danielson. And Mr. Quake says we missed Alexis King versus Oro Mensa. We'll talk about that when we wrap up.
Yeah, all right. So, getting back to it, these two guys, they continue to strike at each other, right hand blows. They hit and they continue to fight. And then at ringside, Marina Shafir, she removes the padding from the ringside floor, and Moxley is continue to hurt Bryan Danielson, and it looks like he's about to hit the paradigm shift, but Bryan Danielson was able to counter and drop Moxley back first onto the concrete floor.
Ha!
Yes, and after some more back and forth action, Marina Shafir kept interfering until the referee had enough. That bitch needed to go, so the referee ejected
her.
Marina Shafir from ringside.
Worth it? I'm choking on myself, but this is so worth it.
That's right, bitch. Get the hell out of here. Go back to AEW Dark.
Exactly, where you belong. Seriously, what the fuck, woman?
So, getting back to the wrestling match, both these guys continue to work on each other. Bryan Danielson locks into LeBell Lock not once but twice. But Moxley, using his incredible ring awareness, was able to get to the ropes in time to break up the submission hold.
How dare you, Moxley? Don't you dare!
Yes, and then at one point, what's his face? Bryan Danielson did a suicide dive, knocking out Moxley at ringside. Moxley was able to grab Bryan Danielson and finally hits the Death Rider onto the exposed concrete.
Shit!
Shit indeed.
Shit!
It's crazy. It is insane. And then we get to the finish. Bryan Danielson hits the ugly knee, but Moxley was able to kick out after two.
Psycho knee, folks.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't speak Japanese.
Well, I call it ugly because
it's Japanese for ugly.
Yeah. What? Why do they call it? It's so stupid. Anyway, so Moxley then tries to lock in a chokehold onto Bryan Danielson, but Bryan Danielson was able to power out of it, crawling his way up to the second rope and dropping Moxley back first, breaking up the hold. And then after some more back and forth fighting between the two, there was no low blows, there was no interference, there was no chicanery that happened. Moxley was just a better man, and in this war of attrition. And he locks in the chokehold, the Bulldog chokehold, onto Bryan Danielson to force him to pass out in the middle of the ring.
No!
Your winner!
He did a TKO?
He did a TKO. Your winner. And now, 4-time AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley.
All right, but what's Stone Cold Steve Austin doing here? Why does Austin look like ass in this photo, Jose? Wait a minute. Wait. Let me just... Hold on. I do that. Over here. Maybe if I... Hold on.
What are you doing, dude?
Let me try something over here. Okay. See that? No. Okay.
What the fuck? Let's indulge him, folks. Oh my god, what are you doing?
I don't understand.
Wait
a minute! That's not Stone Cold at all! That's Jon Moxley! Oh, no wonder! Here I thought you were just bringing up a weird photo of Stone Cold for no reason at all. Silly me. Ha ha!
And then after
Silly me.
And then after the match, the rest of the Whitepool Combat Club run down to the ring and start putting a hurting on Bryan Danielson, who's already beaten. And then out comes Darby Allin and Wheeler Yuta to save him. But in a surprise, shocking twist, Wheeler Yuta has turned heel and turned his back on Bryan Danielson.
Oh no!
Yes, and then in the final moments, Darby Allin is taped up to the corner. All the AEW baby faces are taken out by the Clan, and Wheeler Yuta chokes out Bryan Danielson with the same plastic bag, rendering him incapacitated as the show fades to black.
And apparently Excalibur was in commentary sobbing like a little bitch. Or pretending to sob like a little bitch.
Yeah, but nobody cares about the emotional sock puppet.
Well, yeah, I mean, let's not kid ourselves. The guy's got as much acting, he's got all the emotional acting range as a teaspoon, so...
Exactly. If one would even argue that having a mask over his face is a helpful handicap. That being said, Juan, your thoughts on the WrestleDream main event?
You mean he lost clean?
Yes.
There wasn't any horse shit?
Nope.
No, well, listen, no, there's no, I'm honorably defeated by a better man, no! That, you don't get that with this kind of bad guy. You don't get that with this kind of heel. With this kind of heel, there has to be chicanery. There has to be a fucking, something else that fucking screws with it in order to fucking, make it disputable and tainted and make it horrible and make people fucking hate Moxley. No, we're not supposed to oh yes, Moxley, the racist skinhead of AEW. He's just better than Bryan Danielson. He's just a better man. No, motherfucker. No, just fucking no, pal. Shit show of a train wreck. You're right, Michelle Pacework. Thank you for that. Let's see.
Now, that being said, this wasn't officially...
a train wreck of a pay-per-view, biting your opponent's neck, John Salvatore Moxley. Mike Romper-Stopper, great movie. Hey, Russell Crowe's character ended the way a big bad is supposed to end. Yeah, no. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, give Maria Shafir a mic would be kind of funny as she screams about "You don't know me" and kicks the turnbuckle again.
Oh God, yeah, I sent Juan the promo and it was awful.
If you said to saying hearing and seeing Juan's reactions to Jordan Grace versus Rhea Ripley would be lol worthy. When that day comes, so will I.
But yes, now that being said, it isn't official. Juan, put that face away.
No, it's official. Bryan Danielson is now in-ring career is over forever, and he's retired from full-time wrestling. That was his whole thing. That's the whole thing. No, it is official. He's gone. Don't try to. It's not official yet, motherfucker. He's been officialing it this whole time. And, thinking that we were gonna lose in a tag match with Wheeler Yuta as my tag partner against who was it? Claudio and who else? Pac.
Yeah.
Fucking seriously? People thought he was going to lose to them? No.
Idiots.
Michelle saying Moxley looks like our maintenance guy. He's supposed to be a heel, Mr. Quake. He's supposed to be taking the Blackpool Combat Club and turn them into super psychotic and super evil, and alluding to the fact that they might be skinheads.
Oh, God.
What with Claudio also shaving his head clean bald.
Oh my God. Come on, guys. Is this the gimmick we're going for? This isn't 1997. Come on. Jesus. But anyways, that being said, yeah, no, I've seen a lot of wrestling personalities talk about the WrestleDream main event finish and how fans were complaining that that Bryan Danielson lost to Jon Moxley this way. And you know what? Here's the thing. Bryan Danielson has had too many good finishes, and maybe this is the way this is the way Bryan Danielson wanted to end his career. For all we know.
No, tagging.
Okay,
no,
hot tags at one.
No, God, fucking no. Take the seat. No, you don't walk away. If you're gonna check your phone, then give me some water or something. I drank all my beverage over here. Fuck, crying out loud. Take a ass cushion. Ass cushion. Hi there, folks. Juan Arousey here, one of the heads of the Ravens flock, the tech guru of the team, the host of the Black Files, and Jose's tag team partner for Wrestle Rewind. So, fucking really? Jose really pulled the card that he knows is going to piss me off with no end in sight over here. Bryan Danielson wanted to go out this way. We know that Bryan Danielson wanted to go out on his own terms in a blaze of glory, but this isn't it. This ain't it, bro. This isn't this wasn't the match that needed to be the end of D-Bry. Okay, of Bryan Danielson, of the Yes Man, of the American Dragon, of the bearded vegan, the GOAT. Motherfuck. He deserves a proper match with someone that can be his actual equal. Someone who can actually push him on a level of physical... Thank you for the water. It took you 10 years. Thank you. Thank you very much. And don't think I'm not thanking you sincerely. I am. I'm just parched. Fuck. Listen. Exactly, Michelle. It made D-Bry look like a gimp. It made Bryan Danielson look like an actual gimp. Okay, you want to know something stupid? Something super giga stupid? I mean, actually not even giga. Terra stupid. Tetra stupid. Exa stupid. The match between Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair at WrestleMania, where HBK retired Ric Flair from WWE wrestling. That was stupid. It was dumb, but everyone was sucked into the drama of that. They were sucked into the drama of, yeah, I look up to you. I can't be the one to do it, but I'm also gonna be it. Yeah. But I've got to take you on at WrestleMania, and if I've got to do it, then so be it, but I don't want to. He was arguing at it, and the whole time, Ric fucking Flair kept getting his ass beaten down, and he kept getting back up like, no, I'm gonna go out on my terms. I'm not a septuagenarian. I can still rang with the best of them. Woo! He would have... That! Bryan Danielson deserves that kind of gravity in his match. In his proper farewell match. He deserves that kind of honor, that kind of respect. Not just, oh hey, I've got this match with a pretty short build, and this was the guy who fucking defeats me, is Plumber Moxley here, fucking Whitepool Combat Clan, skinhead, neo-Nazi ass motherfucker looking stupidity, who everyone knows legitimately couldn't take down a 7-Eleven worker to save his life. Moxley is the guy. Now, MJF, I can understand if MJF actually retires Bryan Danielson. Because MJF can make you feel like he is the one who should do it. Or motherfuck. Ricky Starks or Darby Allin or whatever. Those two motherfuckers are younger. They're hungry. They're hot for it. And they could actually be elevated. And you can have the actual respect at the end of all this shit. Or let's not kid ourselves. The one match that we were all robbed of, thanks to the egos of a pair of shrimps out of Rancho Cucamonga and their butt-fuck buddy friend, who, truthfully, we have to give the sincerest thanks for last year and him sticking his ass out for all the world to see. Thank you, idiot. Thank you, Jungle Boy Jack Perry, because you gave us back CM Punk. CM Punk could have been the man to retire Bryan Danielson. If those two were still in AEW, you better bet your ass that Bryan Danielson and Punk would have been like, yeah, let's make that the retirement of D-Bry, because I'll make it personal for you, and you'll make it like physical to me, and I'll bring it back out of you, old school Ring of Honor way, the way we're supposed to. That way, they're honoring the spirit of Ring of Honor in their fucking presence there, and making that WrestleDream come true. Instead, we get this gimp. Instead, we get this chuckle fuck right here. I'm mad enough that I took my glasses off at you. Fuck. Biting the neck to try to suck the blood. Fucking trying to tape up and claw at the back on Bryan Danielson. Really? That's what we get? And it's a clean win with no interference that Moxley Jiu-Jitsu choked out the submission master, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, the second coming of Dean Malenko, Chris Benoit style submission wrestling. This jack-off, a motherfucker who legitimately taps out to the 7-Eleven guy in a locals gym of amateur jiu-jitsu. That guy, get the fuck out of here with that shit. The moment that video came out, Jon Moxley should have fucking run away and hid. They should have fucking done everything in their power to buy that video and take it down so nobody could have fucking seen what kind of a bitch Moxley is. Now, I'm not holding any fucking delusions of saying that, oh, I could beat up Moxley with a hand puppet. No, I know that he could probably whip me in a fight. I'm a bit of a chubby boy, and I haven't been in a proper fight in a very long time. I know that he could probably take me. But as a motherfucker whose professional wrestling persona is, I'm a member of the Blackpool Combat Club. We're not a faction. We're an actual club. We're a team of guys who push each other to be as hard-hitting and as hard-fighting as possible. And he somehow got that amateur video of him choking out like a bitch for all the world to see, completely destroying any hope of credibility his character might have had. There's a reason why kayfabe needs to be kept alive, you idiot. That's one of them. And since we know that this fucking appearance of Moxley being this hard, badass motherfucker is the biggest facade, that didn't ring any fucking bells that maybe Moxley ain't the man who should have retired D-Bry. Brian, maybe you should have listened to when WWE were trying to hold you back physically and give you more time for rehab. Maybe you should have done a little more cryotherapy in the skull. Because clearly, the CTE is showing with the decisions you're fucking making, idiot. Bryan Danielson, you deserve better than what Jon Moxley could have given you. And if this was your choice, then you made a shit choice, son. Now get your ass over here and tag you back in. Okay, then. There. Tag you by the head. He's tagged. Oh. Fuck you.
God, that was violent.
That was barely a tap. It was barely a love tap.
Jeez, heaven forbid I have an opinion.
He didn't. Otherwise, you would have said something. Let me see over here. Butt plug jungle boy. Ha, thank you. Let's take a look in the chat over here. But they drank the Kool-Aid, but he agreed to this ending, so he's a gimp. Yeah. I appreciate all of that, Michelle. Let me see here. Like Jericho or Darby or Punk. Not Jericho. Jericho doesn't need the win.
No, he doesn't. The Darby Allin? Yes.
Darby Allin would have done it nicely for him. Ricky Starks. Fucking Daniel Garcia, Mr. I am now all elite. Who looks so resigned to the fact that he's stuck in AEW. But everyone's cheering him on like he made such a brave thing. We're the best wrestler because he fucking lost his soul when he said that shit. Jesus Christ, what else over here in the chat? I thought it was Hangman.
I thought I felt bad for Chad Gable when he called himself Shorty G.
That was Vince calling him Shorty G.
I know, but let's continue. So,
let me see here. I thought it was Hangman who brought back Punk. Hangman started all this shit, but it was really Jungle Jackoff who finished it off and gave us back CM Punk. Let me see here. It's a travesty as a whole. Made both look uber weak as talent. Tony's asshole puckered and he got rid of Punk and single-handedly castrated his company. Yep. Fuck's sake, fuck. Punk versus Danielson sounds great now, as if I need more reason not to be into Jack Perry's heel work. Yep. But no, Moxley's a vampire. Yeah, seriously. No tags, damn it. No wonder Rollins and Reigns are legends in WWE and not Moxley. Kayfabe died, and so did wrestling, as any of them know it. Let's see. To be fair, Moxley and Danielson were in IWA Mid-South guys first, and Moxley was in CZW too. Yeah, but then again, Punk was also IWA Mid-South.
Yeah.
Like a dope. But you know what? He was a wrestler boy in there, so...
Yeah, he was a wrestler boy, so him going to Ring of Honor was better for him. But that being said, yeah, this is the finish. And I don't like this. Like, they didn't even celebrate with the title. Like, as soon as Moxley won the title, he immediately puts it in a black bag so that he could do his romper stopper shit and choke out Danielson.
He threw it in a duffel bag and proceeded to brutalize D-Bry. What the fuck?
I don't get it. But that's where WrestleDream closes off. All right,
and
so
apparently it was so distressing that
that they don't. This is so stupid. AEW puts out another tweet again saying like, "Oh, due to the violent nature, we're not gonna show any pictures or any footage." Motherfucker, you put out videos of freaking Hangman and Paige sticking a fucking empty syringe onto God almighty.
You put that footage up. You had the freaking Nick Gage fucking Jericho fucking pizza cutter Domino's ad moment.
Like Tony Khan, sit the fuck down, man.
You put on the fucking footage of Daniel Garcia and fucking no, not Daniel Garcia. Who's the fuckboy?
Oh, yeah, Sammy Guevara.
Sammy Guevara fucking costing Matt Hardy his skull and concussing him. You show that shit. But what was done to Bryan Danielson was just...
Oh, we can't show it to everybody. No,
violent.
No. Really?
And they show Moxley fucking sticking skewers in his head like an idiot. That's not violent. Fucking idiots.
God, they don't know what you don't know what you're doing. Anyways, moving on. All right, so let's get to this week's edition of AEW Dynamite before I get angry.
Hit the boom, Dynamite.
So this week's Dynamite takes place over in San Jose, California, the hometown of WWE wrestler Bayley. Yay! We like her, right?
Yeah.
Yay. Cool. So AEW Dynamite opens up with a video package of Jon Moxley as the new AEW World Champion.
I'm sorry, the caption on there. Jon Moxley's the new AEW World Champion.
Nobody is safe.
Oh, God. All right.
Except maybe the 7-Eleven kid who choked him out.
I know, right?
Maybe he's safe.
So, Jon Moxley and his clan are riding in the back of a pickup truck, and it's a video package that they show. It's like a video montage of them like doing their romper stopper shit, like beating up people and whatever. And then Moxley gets, I guess you could call it half shoot, because he makes a lot of comments saying like AEW is like, there's too many egos, you know? I'm sick of all the egos in AEW.
Oh, God, spare me, Mox. Spare me with the ego shit. It's like, oh, fragile brain, fragile body, fragile ego. And yet,
like, there's so many people just collecting paychecks and just celebrating for no reason.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Mox. Like, you didn't literally just not fucking do this. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking as the character. I'm talking actually Moxley. Come on, man.
Yeah, and then Jon Moxley makes this claim, like saying, like, "Oh no, we need to change the company. We need to change the way AEW is now."
As opposed to how?
I don't know. Less egos.
Give me a fucking break.
I was gonna say, wish granted. Ethan Page is in NXT and he's killing it.
Yeah, it's more like Tony's wet dream fantasy wrestler shit. Yeah. That's actually it. Instead of WrestleDream.
No. If it was Tony's wet dream fantasy shit, it would be something in the lines of the movie Time Cop,
including Orange Cassidy in it.
Somehow. Oh yeah, Moxley is a walking hypocrisy. Yes, I agree. Thank you.
Like, listen, it doesn't work with Moxley. It doesn't work, and he's literally over here trying to cosplay as Stone Cold now.
Oh.
He's just 2 seconds away from taking that half beard he's got and shaving it off and making it a goatee, and then he's gonna walk around in a leather fucking vest, and he's gonna when glass shatters when he comes in, it's because he's breaking a window to break into the building.
No, bro. Austin would be so offended that he would literally come out of retirement in this instant just to beat the shit out of Moxley.
No, no, Jose. I'm not talking about like kayfabe or anything like that. I actually mean Moxley would likely break a pane of glass every time he goes through, just so that he's bathed in shards.
Oh God, you're right.
All right, so come on. What else are they saying in this stupidity?
Oh no, that was basically the video package. That's what opened up Dynamite, and they still don't show the world title because it's in the duffel bag.
So what's the point?
I don't fucking know anymore. I'm just glad that Marina Shafir didn't say anything.
Good.
Anyways,
Tell me there was something good here, please. I'm begging you.
Oh yes, there was
Moxley
something good.
Makes women's drier than a nun's.
Oh!
Goddamn!
Careful, Michelle. Don't say that to Renee Paquette.
Oh no, the poor woman. No, Renee Paquette's probably had to dust off the American Red Cross punch card that they keep for Moxley now in order for him to keep getting his pints of blood.
Also, well, I was going to say, like, be careful because she used to coach a hockey team. She's probably got hockey sticks in her closet waiting to lash out.
No. She had to break them up into steaks just in case if Moxley got out of hand.
Ah, thank you. But no, don't worry, Juancho. We're going to turn that frown upside down because we do have an exciting match. The in-ring debut of the gold standard, Shelton Benjamin.
Oh! Ooh! And he's going... Why does Leo Rush have weird-looking sunglasses?
I have no idea, but I'm going to say this right now. As a nerd, I used to lump together Leo Rush with the Hurt Business on WWE 2K22. And watching this right now just gives me like weird flashbacks to my video gaming. But getting back to it, this was an incredible debut for Shelton Benjamin. And you know what? Shelton Benjamin is pushing 50 and he doesn't look it. He doesn't look it. He doesn't look it and he doesn't feel it. He's in incredible shape. He has such an incredible athletic ability in the ring. And he tossed Leo Rush around like a fucking rag doll.
I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, have you seen Leo Rush? He's kind of like, you know.
Well, yeah, of course. Now, that isn't to say that it was a squash. Leo Rush did give a lot of offense against Shelton Benjamin, hitting him with a lot of high-flying moves, including his famous springboard cutter that he does from the bottom rope, which is awesome.
Cool.
Shelton Benjamin, of course, unleashed his own offense, hitting him with a series of belly-to-bellies, German suplexes, and just turning his intestines inside out with every suplex in the middle of the ring.
Like, you're saying Benjamin's turning Leo Rush's...
Benjamin turning Leo Rush inside out. Yeah, no.
Okay. I had to freaking, like, my brain took a minute and it skipped a synapse, so I was like, what the fuck?
No, it's all good.
Is this a sexual thing? Is this, like, butt stuff? No. No, you're talking about throwing him backwards, German suplex style. Okay.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he looks 30 or 40. Yeah, right? Seriously?
Shelton Benjamin hits the pay dirt and then hits the T-bone power slam to pin and win in his debut match. Your winner, Shelton Benjamin. And then after the match, MVP cut a post-match promo on to Swerve Strickland because they're still salty that Swerve turned down the Hurt Syndicate at WrestleDream. And
Don't tell me they actually call themselves a Hurt Syndicate.
No, they haven't.
Okay.
But the fans were chanting, whose house? Swerve's house. And MVP's like, man, how's it Swerve's house when Swerve's house got burned down?
Ow.
Oh!
Ow. Thank you, MVP. Ow, you dick. Okay. That was funny. All right. Yeah, I expect nothing less than excellence out of Shelton Benjamin. And the fact that Leo Rush was there to help flip around for him. Okay. Thank you. More of this, please.
More, yeah, exactly.
More of this good thing, please.
That being said, it's only a matter of time, and it is inevitable before we get the debut of Bobby Lashley.
It's true. Bobby Lashley, we know, has actually signed up with All Elite Wrestling, or at least that's what people are fucking saying over here. But I'm actually really glad that we're going to be seeing that. I just hope that Bobby Lashley sees the light and dances off with Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana. Because, I mean, come on. Who would want to see Bobby dancing along like this? Come, get your mom, but on
oh my God.
but on job, big pressure, I apply, weekly. Like, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that.
That would be funny.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be beautiful.
If it's Enzo Guerrero saying it was great seeing Shelton Benjamin still in such great shape and being a badass. Absolutely.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Liam Payne. Yeah, no, we heard about that. We're going to talk about him Saturday night on the Ravens Flock.
Yes. Now, that being said, we also get an in-ring promo segment, an exciting promo segment from the returning Adam Callback. baby.
Oh my God, Adam Cole's back, and looks like he went through a freaking hunger strike. Is he all right?
He's okay.
Are you sure? Because that is not a flattering angle for him.
So Adam Cole,
I'm sorry. No, I'm really, really sorry, but I see twig arm, twig body. What the hell? Like, I know Adam Cole's been out of action, but he's got weights, don't he?
Romantic breakups are hard, Juan.
Okay, so he broke up with what's-her-face, with
Britt
Baker.
Yeah, man, that takes a toll on the body. Come on.
So what? He let himself get skinnier as he's mourning the relationship?
I guess. I don't
Adam Cole slaw.
I don't know. I'm having fun with this. But that being said, Adam Cole Baby made his return at WrestleDream, attacking MJF as MJF was trying to put a hurting on Daniel Garcia, and he cuts an in-ring promo segment following Moxley's video package. Adam Cole addresses a couple things. First of all, he is not so subtly saying that he is parting ways from the Undisputed Kingdom. Like, his whole promo segment is basically him trying to explain away the inconsistencies of the whole, like, Prochachos angle with MJF back in 2023.
Well, they were better than you, baby?
Yeah.
And that, okay, look, like, it's stemming from that all the way to how they did the stupid thing with the devil and all that stuff and making it Adam Cole baby.
Yeah.
Or making all of them be the devil or something like that. And, okay, Adam Cole was trying. He was trying to save that miserable ancient angle, and he's trying to reset it to, like, okay, I hate MJF. MJF hate me back. We has fight. Yes? Okay. Like, am I getting that right?
You're getting it right. And yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. Like I said, this was like Adam Cole doing his best to explain away the whole angle, and there was a lot of inconsistencies. It was snake bit by a lot of injuries. A lot of circumstances got in the way of the angle, but they did make it work at the end. Well, they tried. And Adam Cole did try to explain it all away. And it kind of sucks because at the end of it all, is you're also thinking, so what's the point of the Undisputed Kingdom? Are they just a bunch of bodies now at Ring of Honor?
Actually, yes.
That sucks. So Adam Cole is out for payback. He wants to get his hands on MJF. MJF shows up on the Video Titantron, and he's over here drinking wine, and he's not going to give Adam Cole the satisfaction. He said that he let his guard down, that Adam Cole made MJF let his guard down, and that MJF would never make that same mistake again. And
Ooh.
That exactly. So
Michelle's saying he looks like a human hashtag. Oh God, I didn't even fucking see that.
Damn, that's savage.
Vicente says, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, by the way, Jose. Vicente saying Adam Cole living out the Temple of the Dog song Hunger Strike. I'd be depressed too after breaking up with Britt Baker. Ow.
Yeah, seriously, like, dude, Homer Simpson on a hunger strike against the Albuquerque Isotopes is telling you to eat a sandwich.
Right? No,
and he's on a B cup.
Yeah, exactly. Shit.
But that being said, okay, so this seems like a creative reset for Adam Cole and MJF. What do you think?
How well did the reset work for you, Jose?
For me, it kept it straightforward. They have a plan. Adam Cole, MJF. There was no other outside variables that's coming in mind. Adam Cole has 100% made it clear he's not going back to the Undisputed Kingdom. So no more of that gang. So I guess they can find something else to do, guys. Sorry.
So he brought together the Undisputed Kingdom just to leave them.
Yes.
Isn't that another inconsistency on that, though? Seriously? Or a human barcode of food he ain't eaten. Oh my God, thank you, Michelle. This is hilarious. Or Adam Coleslaw, I suppose you'll not be writing his biography. Yeah, no, he won't.
Ugh.
The poor fuck. Okay, that being said, okay, if it's fine for you and if it's digestible, does the explanation make sense for you of how they were doing that?
It does. It does make sense. Now, I let it simmer in my head, and yeah, it works for me. So you know what? Good on Adam Cole. If he can make Cole baby, if he can make it work, then More power
If
to
he
him.
can make that dog shit fucking set of angles and fucking storyline shit that we're throwing back and forth, if he endeavors to take that wad of spaghetti and try to straighten the noodles out so that we can understand it, then I'll respect him for the effort alone. Because that was some bullshit, okay?
All right, now, the match of the night is a trios match, and the team of the Conglomeration, which consists of Kyle O'Reilly, Rocky Romero, and freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Thank you. Or, to put it short, a bunch of AEW babyfaces put the slap together, not knowing what to do with them, versus the Elite.
Which is the AEW Continental Champion Kazuchika Okada and the AEW World Tag Champions, the Young Bucks.
Yes. So, okay, so it's an Elite match. It's an Elite match for the Elite fans. Super kick galores.
Flippies everywhere.
Flippies everywhere. Orange Cassidy doing his Orange Cassidy stuff.
Did Okada do his bitch thing?
No, he didn't do the bitch thing. No. Kyle O'Reilly got some good moves in. So
why does Rocky Romero wear an eye patch?
That's his gimmick. That's part of his look.
Part of his look is he's one-eyed?
Oh, no, he's not one-eyed.
So he does take the eye patch off in order to wrestle?
Yes. I don't know why he does.
Why keep the eye patch?
I don't know. All right, man?
I want to know.
Well, I can't answer your question.
That's because you're a boot.
But that being said, the match was thrown out eventually because we got interference from the Whitepool Combat Clan, who destroyed the babyfaces in the middle of the ring. Like, seriously, the Elite were just looking on, and they're just, like, confused, like, oh, no, what are we watching? While the Whitepool Combat Clan just destroyed Orange Cassidy, destroyed Rocky Romero, destroyed Kyle O'Reilly, and then they pulverized the Dark Order, who tried to make the save.
Wait, the Dark Order's still a thing?
Yes! And Moxley choked the shit out of Evil Uno.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah!
Are you actually kidding me?
I'm not kidding. They're on a fucking oh my god. Yeah.
If the Blackpool Combat Club was really in the business of trying to take over AEW and reach and shift things around and make things and try to make things better, quote unquote, I understand them attacking the baby faces. I understand them attacking Kyle O'Reilly and Orange Cassidy and Rocky Romero. I understand that. But wouldn't it actually make more sense to attack these three dopes? Because, you know, they're the EVPs, they're the elite of all elite wrestling. I would think that if you wanted to take down all elite wrestling, you start with the elite!
I think I know what they're doing. Now follow me on this one. This is some weird bullshit that I'm pulling out of my ass.
Hang on. Let me just...
Yeah, you're not high enough.
I'm too sober for this. Give me a minute. Okay, hit me.
I think the long-term plan is that they're going to turn the elite babyface to face off against the heels Whitepool Combat Clan. So basically, it's a recycled rivalry from last year.
Excuse me?
That's my theory. I could be wrong. I want to be wrong.
Excusez-moi?
It's a theory. It's 50-50.
Ew. Actually, ew. As if we don't see the insincerity in these two idiots, Matt and Nick Jackson, whenever they try to babyface, when their actual actions over the years have borne out the ugly truth of what kind of thin-skinned, bitch tier, as like soft ass fucking mealy mouth megalomaniacs they actually are? As if we don't know that shit? Or is it that the fucking dopes who suck on the Kool-Aid don't care? Fucking tell me something.
If this theory does come to fruition, then it's also fucking self-serving because it's the same people wrestling each other and taking up the main event spot again.
I didn't even think about it that way. Oh my god.
I know.
That is such bullshit.
I know. I just pulled that out of my ass too.
Oh my god. Fucking hell.
I don't want it to happen, but let's move on. Now let's get to the bad segment of the night, and it is an in-ring promo segment featuring the Don Callis family and the newly crowned AEW International Champion, the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita.
Alright, so Takeshita has dethroned Will Ospreay with the help of Kyle Fletcher at WrestleDream, if I remember correctly.
That is right. Now, Don Callis was the first guy to come into the ring. He tries to address the crowd. The crowd boos him vociferously, as they should. And he can barely get a couple of words in. He sounds like a carny shit, so whatever.
He is a carny shit.
Yeah. Konosuke Takeshita made a declaration that he will defend the AEW International title against anyone, anywhere. And yeah, no, that was his bold, like his was simple and to the point. And many were all waiting for Kyle Fletcher's explanation as to why he betrayed them, but Kyle decided, nah, these guys aren't ready for my explanation. Screw them.
No, Zay, that's not even it. I believe his actual words were, if you're learning an explanation for why I did what I did, and his actual words,
Ah, thank you for that.
You saw that?
I saw that.
Easy booking.
Too bad. Really? Is that all you've got? Yeah, no, this was a waste of a segment. This was a waste of fucking TV time for absolutely nothing, except for Takeshita and his promo, which I thought it was pretty bold and solid.
Okay, so Takeshita was the best part of the promo?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, despite his inability to speak English.
So, but he just came off stronger than the rest.
Yes, he did. Because he said something that was,
relevant. His bio be called The Empty Plate. Goddamn. Oh, God, Michelle. Only three-way, nobody got action or satisfaction in. Oh, for the trios match earlier. Got it.
Yeah.
Best thing Undisputed Kingdom could do for me is push the fuck out of Matt Taven. Not only because I marked for him since Ring of Honor pre-con, but YouTubers true heel heat hate Taven while loving Charlotte Flair. Ha. Yeah, and let me see here. Okada is better, a reincarnation of Inoki. I don't think I'd go that far.
Oh, that's yeah.
Oh, a lame reincarnation of. Okay, and let me see here. Mr. If he sent us saying, search here on YouTube for the animation of Punk talking to Moxley, and you will lol. Punk says no to all of Moxley's deathmatch shit, and then the pun is like, on your wife, but you're a fucking prick. Okay, John, I like your wife, but you're a fucking prick. Oh God, I'm gonna have to look that up now.
Yeah, we'll look it up later.
Oh, God.
And of course, the main event of this week's edition of AEW Dynamite is a one-on-one encounter between two decorated wrestlers of All Elite Wrestling. One of these wrestlers, of course, still has a contract for the AEW World Championship match. The Switchblade Jay White goes one-on-one against Father of the Year, Christian Cage.
Okay, so Switchblade versus the Patriarch. You said that this match was actually worth a damn?
It was, like I said, it was the main event match, but it was there was a little bit of a clunky finish to it. Like, all right, these guys put on a good main event match. The match itself is not the problem. The wrestlers themselves is not the problem. The problem was there was a miscue in the running in dirty finish through the end of the match. There was a miscue running in for Hangman Adam Page when he cost Jay White the match. It was so weird.
Wait, time out. Why does Hangnail have beef with Jay White?
Because Hangman Adam Page put Jay White on the shelf for a while, and Jay White got his revenge at WrestleDream.
Okay, in a regular ass match, and so Hangnail's not letting that lie down, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so we know the hiccup on there. There was a miscue. Talk about the actual match. Tell us. Please, you said that this was all right.
Calm down, dude.
No, I'm plenty calm. Notice how calm I am.
All right.
I'm puffing to be calm. Like, I want to know more about the match itself, though.
Okay.
So you said that one was all right. The only issue was
Yeah, I
the
know.
finish.
Yeah, I know. There was not much flippity doo-dahs, just two veterans just putting on a good match. There was a really cool spot where Christian Cage did his reverse DDT drop, dropping Jay White neck first onto the ring apron. Ow, that hurt. Yeah, and then Jay White, of course, and then after some more punishment during this match, Jay White was able to mount a comeback. He hit his signature moves in the middle of the match, and then at one point, like I said, we got the miscue of the run-ins with, I think it was at first I think it was Nick Wayne that tried to do a run-in, but that was thwarted, and that was miscalculated. And then as Jay White was trying to go for the Blade Runner on Christian Cage, that's when Hangman Adam Page did a buckshot lariat with the referee's back turned, allowing Christian Cage to take advantage to pin and win. Your winner, Christian Cage.
God damn. All right. Okay. I do need to ask something, probably a little off topic, but since you mentioned Nick Wayne and the rest of the patriarchy, since Luchasaurus / Killswitch, since he's out and he's trying to fight back against pneumonia, which is a pain in the ass. Get well soon, Killswitch. Is there anyone else trying to fill in for him, or has Christian Cage tried to find some other big heavy to take his place?
No, actually, speaking of Big Heavy, I forgot to mention in the Don Callis segment there was one other positive to point out. Well, if you want to call it positive, Don Callis has now inducted Lance Archer, the Murder Hawk, and the Machine Brian Cage into the family, making the family bigger. And Brian Cage is the newly crowned Ring of Honor World Television Champion.
Okay, I don't feel good about that. No, okay, I love Brian Cage.
So do I.
I like his work. But why is he Ring of Honor World TV Champion when Ring of Honor doesn't have TV?
I know, exactly.
Enough said.
But get back to the main event. But main event time. So no, there is no one to fill in for Luchasaurus at the moment.
God damn.
I know.
Don't they have Black Taurus? What's his name?
The Beast Mortos?
Beast Mortos. Yeah.
No, he's part of the LFI.
Right.
La Facción Ingobernable.
Yeah, the Ingovernables.
Yeah.
Okay, god dang it. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm trying to think of that, and also at the same time, the match itself was sounded like it was all right. Just like, what the fuck, Hangnail?
Yeah, exactly. And now let's go into this week's edition of TNA Impact. Yay!
Yay!
This was awesome because tonight's edition of TNA Impact has two matches that features a pick your poison stipulation for both Matt Cardona and PCO. These two guys are going to square off in a Monsters Ball at Bound for Glory, but before that happens, they picked their opponents. PCO's match was the first one to go first.
Oh, shit.
That's right. PCO, the reigning digital media champion, goes one-on-one against former ECW World Champion Rhino in a no disqualification match.
Okay, no DQ match, so both these guys can go crazy. And this is actually for the digital media title, as well as that weird international championship.
Yeah, the Canadian international title.
That's like... Who was it who brought it in? It was it was
AJ Francis.
Top dollar, AJ Francis.
Yeah, it was so weird.
God damn. All right.
But anyways, these two guys, okay, despite being older, despite being a little slower, this is right up their alley. The no disqualification match, weapons legal, anything goes. They brought in chairs, they brought in the tables, they brought in garbage cans, they brought in kendo sticks. They were brawling at ringside. They brawled in the middle of the ring. And like I said, there was no lock-ins, there was no suplexes or any cool or any technical. These guys don't do tech.
It's not tech work. It's their old guys, so let them brawl and let them do trash wrestling, I guess.
Exactly. Now, Rhino did have a cool spot where he did drop PCO back first onto a bunch of steel chairs in the middle of the ring. Ouch. Yeah. And then Rhino, at one point, he tried to go for the gore to spear PCO through the table, but he misses PCO and crashes through the table on the corner of the ring.
No!
Yeah, I know, it sucks. And then PCO takes advantage and goes over to the top rope and hits his PCO moonsault to pin and retain. Your winner, and still the champ, PCO.
Yay, perfect creation 1. He's not human, and he's still a champ. All right, so this was some crazy bullshit.
It was especially hard for them because they're both friends.
Aw.
Damn it.
Were they?
No, they weren't.
You sure they
No,
weren't?
they were just friends.
Not closer than brothers.
No.
You're gonna get to fit each other.
You only get one, Juan.
Aw, poop.
One per episode.
Okay, I understand. Vicente still bothers me that Vincent, Bateman, and Lance Archer were a faction, and Tony Khan seemed to forget about after a week or two.
Yeah, I know. Jesus Christ. It almost reminds me of a 70-year-old guy who has the same tendency. You know?
Right, seriously.
He's from Greenwich, you know. Anyway, so moving on.
Up there, Genie Rick in the chat. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. We appreciate you being here.
Yay! All right, now let's get over to the exciting match of the night, and this is a one-on-one encounter for the TNA X Division Championship, as the defending champion Speedball Mike Bailey puts his title on the line against newcomer Leon Slater.
Okay, you guys know how much I love the X Division matches. Let's see what we got.
This match was absolutely balls to the wall awesome. This match actually went the distance and is the longest match of the entire card tonight on Impact. These two guys started off by just hitting all sorts of acrobatics, trying to work over each other and hitting a bunch of like high-flying moves in the middle of the ring to work things off. And then they exchanged strikes with a series of like exchanging kicks. And then, of course, more high-flying action from Mike Bailey and Leon Slater. Mike Bailey, of course, drops Leon Slater gut first into the middle of the ring, like a gourd buster move to counter one of his high-flying moves, which I thought that was really awesome. And
cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then Leon Slater, and Leon Slater is awesome. Like he does tope suicidas during this match. He even did a tope not over the top rope, but over the top turnbuckle, which is a little bit higher than the rope, and wipes out Mike Bailey at ringside.
Ah, damn! And you know how narrow the TNA ringsides are. They're not as wide and forgiving as the ones for WWE, where you get a little more space. No. That was up close and personal.
Exactly. Now, Leon Slater, of course, was close to finishing off this match. He goes to the top turnbuckle and hits the 450 splash. Mike Bailey was able to get out of the ring in time. Then Mike Bailey tries to lock in a submission hold, which is out of character. Like, for me, it's out of character because I've never seen Mike Bailey, like, do any submission moves. But, first time for everything.
Nothing wrong with him trying something a little bit out of his repertoire. I mean, remember the Cena Kenrana?
Yeah, that's true. Or
Hurricane Cena?
Or CM Punk hitting a pile driver.
Right. that shit's out of their wheelhouse.
That will never happen again.
Vicente saying, old guys, yes, sure, but as an older guy myself, I will always mark out for Rhino, the big fucking deal. And PCO was technically an ECW alum too. He worked a few matches for ECW back in 2000.
Yeah, that's true. No, he's got it. He got it true. But that being said, Mike Bailey, in the final moments of the match, Mike Bailey was able to regain his footing and hits his spinning tornado kick, hits the ultimate weapon, and totally not purposely paying homage to one of the greatest Canadian wrestlers of all time, Kenny Omega. Mike Bailey hits the one-winged angel on Leon Slater to pin and win. Your winner and still the X Division champion, Mike Bailey.
Hot shit. All right, the moment you told me Mike Bailey won using the one-winged angel, I was like, that's some bullshit. I love it. Okay, I get it. I'm still 50-50 when it comes to Kenny Omega, Kenny Oblivious over here, but I'm not going to deny that he's good in the ring.
Of course.
He ain't as good as he used to be, but that comes with age for everybody.
Yeah, I know.
But so I'm just glad to see that Speedball's keeping some of this stuff alive. And yeah, you're right, Mr. Quake. Lexus King is future material for North American champion. All right, so yeah, no, this is excellent. Like I said, I like the X Division matches, and more of this, please.
Exactly. Mike Bailey may not be the best bout machine, but he is definitely putting on a clinic after clinic anytime he defends the X Division title.
Hells yeah.
And now let's get to the exciting segment of the night, and it is an in-ring segment featuring Steve Maclin. So Steve Maclin has got a bone to pick with the walking weapon Josh Alexander. On last week's edition of Impact, Josh Alexander and his newly formed faction, the Northern Armory, have not only destroyed Eric Young in the middle of the ring, but also taken out Steve Maclin backstage. So Maclin, not wasting any time with words, has called out Josh Alexander. Josh Alexander and his flank with his armory by his side responded. And he got on his mic and he was basically laying out a bunch of sour grapes on how he was the hardest working man in TNA, this and that. And of course, the whole segment ends with the Northern Armory once again destroying Steve Maclin.
Ow!
Ow, indeed.
What the fuck, man?
But
Dude, why are you so angry? My man, my friend.
I know.
Josh, why are you joshing us, Josh? Why are you so mad, son? Why are you so angry? I don't get it. Okay,
This is still a passionate promo, and of course Steve Macklin has gone full babyface at this point. And you know what? Good for him. He needs a good babyface run. I just hope it doesn't turn stale. That's all I'm saying.
I really hope so too, because he could do well.
Now that being said, the match of the night is a one-on-one match featuring Ash by Elegance. This time, Ash by Elegance wrestled against NXT's Brindley Reese. And, okay, I'm going to cut straight to the chase. It wasn't a squash, but it was there was too much silliness that happened. Ash by Elegance, of course, is doing her own, fashion shit, her own fucking gaga in the middle of the match, trying to get Brindley Reese to play along, try to humble her, and Brindley Reese was trying to fight back, but there was too much ringside chicanery from the personal concierge again!
Of course. I mean, how else do you have it, Isaiah?
Which allows Ash by Elegance to hit the rarefied air to pin and win. And at the end of the match, Ash by Elegance and personal concierge humiliated Brindley Reese in the middle of the ring by rubbing a bunch of red lipstick all over her face before Xia Brookside made her way to the ring and saved Brindley Reese from the assault.
The nerve of her! How dare she?
I know.
What did Brindley Reese ever do to you?
Yeah, shit. Listen, Ash, if you're still sore about it, I'm sure we could, if we call Triple H, we could find a 24/7 title somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, if you want it back so badly, all you gotta do is ask.
I don't like this character. I'm starting not to like her.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no.
Well, go away heat not like her, or I hate her guts not like her.
More like I'm just not into it. I don't know. In terms of excitement and investment, I know it's unfair to compare it to Tony Storm's repackaging.
It's gone cold to you?
It's gone cold to me. I feel like this is the antithesis, you know?
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
But now let's get to a segment that I thought was a little wonky, but let's talk about it. It is a face-to-face segment backstage moderated by Matthew Raywalt featuring Jordynne Grace, the TNA Knockouts World Champion, against her opponent, Masha Slamovich. Now, it's important to note that I believe either last year or the year before, the last time these two shared a promo segment, it was all 100% Jordynne Grace, because at the time, we didn't know that Masha Slamovich could speak a lick of English.
Right. That was all part of the fucking, what do you call it? All part of the mystique.
All part of the mystique, and all part of
kayfabe, pal.
Yeah, it's all part of the mystique and all part of them building that undefeated streak that was eventually broken by Jordynne Grace. And yeah, this one seems more personal, but whereas Jordynne Grace, she was calm, she was reserved, and she actually was very stern about Masha Slamovich being the way she is. Masha Slamovich, she came out she spoke, but she didn't sound confident in herself. She kept saying she kept dropping the lines do I need to come to you anytime this or anytime of that, and she came off as whiny. She came off very whiny and very much bitching about being overlooked by Jordynne Grace as a contender.
Really? Okay, I think I understand what you mean. It's what Masha Slamovich is trying to convey, but her delivery seems like it's off based on compared to the rest of the tone of the promo.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, I understand now.
And thank goodness for Jordynne Grace. She did well on her end, but man, Masha Slam, I think there was a reason why Masha Slamovich was not allowed to talk for a while.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's okay, Juancho, because now we're going to go to the main event. It's time to go back to... Yep.
Let me just... Yeah, okay.
It's time to go back to 2011, Juan. You know what happened in 2011?
what happened in 2011?
A lot of things happened. You know, CM Punk won the WWE title at Money in the Bank.
Chicago and left with the championship at the last day of his contract.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. The Nexus was given to Mercy Killing, thanks to Randy Orton. Let's see here. Bryan Danielson won his first world title. That was cool.
Wasn't that Cash-In himself?
Yes, it was.
Yay.
Oh, and we also had this awesome feud that was happening on the internet between Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. And wasn't it for the U.S. Championship the whole time?
That's right, where Zack Ryder eventually won the U.S. title at TLC. And now the roles have been reversed, because the main event is another pick your poison match as Nick Nemeth goes one-on-one against Matt Cardona. These boys are running it back 13 years in the making, bitches.
Holy shit, it's the rematch you never knew you wanted, but always knew you needed.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, the roles are now reversed. Matt Cardona is the sniveling heel this time, and Nick Nemeth is the defending champion, and he's the babyface.
And, yeah, no, who would have fucking thought?
Oh, yeah. Matt Cardona, of course, was pulling out, had his own security detail at ringside to make sure PCO doesn't interfere. And Frankie Kazarian was also there as part of the commentary team. And
oh, fuck.
These two guys had an incredible wrestling match. Really good, really great. That Matt Cardona told a great story on how he's just pummeling away on Nick Nemeth, the champion, and he's trying to get his own revenge, even though they don't directly address that they had a rivalry.
Yeah. Meanwhile, at ringside,
just Frankie Kazarian's just shitting on Tom Phillips.
Frankie Kazarian's outfit looked like he raided MJF's Mardi Gras clothes.
Ah, that's funny.
Weird ass looking colorful scarf, a shirt that's somehow more purple than mine.
Lol. Thank you for that. But yeah, no. And then after some more back and forth action, it looks like Matt Cardona has this match won. He goes and runs and hits the broski boot, or as he calls it, the reboot.
Ow.
Yep, and clocks Nick Nemeth right in the jaw. And as adding insult to injury, Matt Cardona then winds up for the sweet chin music, tries to go for the super kick. Nick Nemeth cuts him off, intercepts him with a kick of his own, and then the match continues. Nick Nemeth and Matt Cardona continue their action. Nick Nemeth hits the famouser on Matt Cardona, but Matt Cardona was able to kick out after 2. And then in the final moments of the match, Matt Cardona reverses the first attempt of the Danger Zone! And then Matt Cardona tries to go in for the victory. And then the entrance music of PCO hits.
Matt Cardona was completely freaked out. He lost his shit. He was bricking on the wrong end of his tights,
which allowed Nick Nemeth to finally hit the Danger Zone again to pin and win. Your winner, Nick Nemeth.
And while Nick Nemeth was celebrating in the ring, PCO drags Matt Cardona's semi-unconscious body off the ring, hoists him over his shoulder, and carries him off out of the stage, just in time for Cardona to regain consciousness and panic and freak out, and was holding on to the stage railing before he was dragged away. So that was fucking funny.
And then after the match, of course, Frankie Kazarian gets into the ring and puts a hurting on Nick Nemeth before he was eventually saved by...
Oh, God. You guys are going to laugh. You're never going to believe who fucking went in and stopped this shit to save Nick Nemeth of all people, guys.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Dun, dun. I believe in Joe Hendry.
That's right, everybody. Joe Hendry ran down for the save. And between Joe Hendry and Nick Nemeth, they both laid out Frankie Kazarian and stood tall in the middle of the ring. And then Frankie Kazarian drops a bomb on both contenders.
But he starts by reaching down into his pants. He specifically says, Frankie Kazarian specifically says, I've got what you need to know, and I've got it right here. So he pulls his pants open, and he reaches in to reveal
a referee shirt. At Bound for Glory on October 26th, Frankie Kazarian will be the special referee for Joe Hendry versus Nick Nemeth for a TNA World Title. Why the fuck do we need a special referee for this?
Oh no, it's obvious because Frankie Kazarian's got his own angle going on today. And more to the point, did he have to do that? Did he have to say, by the way, I'm gonna pull my referee shirt out from the crotch of my pants? Was that part really necessary?
I mean, he's the referee, so it's legal.
That's just dumb! Yeah, like, okay. On the one hand, I want to laugh because it was corntastic. On the other half, I want to cringe because it was corntastic. Like, you guys understand from the different tones of me saying corntastic, which ends of those spectrum of corntastitude, this shit falls. What the fuck? Okay, I get it. Kazarian's got beef with Nemeth. He wants the title. I get it. He's got beef with Joe Hendry because he wants the title and Joe Hendry's in line. So I get it. Him being the special guest referee because he's out for himself and he's gonna screw them both somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But did he have to pull his shirt from his crotch?
Yes.
No!
Anyways, and that wraps up TNA Impact. So, Juan, ring that bell.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, so final thoughts on this week's edition of TNA Impact. All right, so we had a great opening contest with PCO versus Rhino. Very awesome, very extreme. Me likeys when weapons are involved. Great main event with both Ryder and Ziggler running it back, and I loved it. I know Juan popped for it because that was like it was 13 years old, but like his 13 years younger self was cheering for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly. Everything else on TNA Impact was also pretty fun. Let's see here. There was a good video package featuring Rosemary and Wendy Choo Choo, which was very creepy. But
there's the NXT ladies are all still there. I'm sorry, I forget. But yay, that's cool.
Yeah, no, of course. And of course, the X Division match was such good shit between Mike Bailey and Leon Slater. These guys have put on a great Steal the Show match for Impact. Now, this week's edition of AEW Dynamite was a little more talky than wrestly, in my opinion. Okay, so the video package that opened up with Moxley, like, man, I wonder how much mileage this romper stomper shtick is gonna go for. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But that being said, the wrestling was good. Shelton Benjamin, great in-ring debut, and he's still keeping it 100%, living up to the gold standard moniker, as always. Let's see here. A couple other matches. Surprisingly, Queen Aminata had a good showing against Mercedes Moné for the TBS title, but not something that I would bring up as either the best or the worst thing because Shelton Benjamin, come on.
Okay. But are you saying that the match between Queen Aminata and Mercedes Moné was good? Which like it was better than usual.
It was good. It wasn't great, and the only thing that made it not so good was that it was the only women's match on television. AEW do better.
It's come on, guys. We if we got to tell you once, we told you 1,000 times. Book the women's division better. Come on, man.
Yeah, the main event match was good, clunky finish notwithstanding, and everything else as far as segments goes, Adam Cole is the best talker, and you know what? If he can recycle his shtick with MJF and make it work, more power to him. And god damn it, like, what are we doing with the Don Callis family? Why are we adding more people? What is going on? What is the end game for Don Callis?
Besides, and really, Lance Archer and Brian Cage? As if this guy, like, what is it sounds like, the way Don Callis has the fucking faction set up, it's almost like he's embarrassed to have Kyle Fletcher around, so he needs more big, beefy guys.
Hey, where's Powerhouse Hobbs, huh?
Yeah, seriously, where is Will Hobbs?
Assholes. Now, this week's edition of WWE NXT was awesome. They're obviously setting things up for Halloween Havoc. Case in point, the spin the wheel, make the deal that they brought back.
I'm sorry, tables, ladders, and scares.
Hey, just be lucky they didn't. They're not doing a coal miner's glove match, okay?
No, coal miner's glove matches are fun. All right, that's crazy shit. Do you know how heavy a coal miner's glove actually is?
Pretty heavy.
Yes. Have you been on the receiving end of one of those?
No.
Neither have I. Let's keep it that way.
But you know what else? What else we're thankful for?
What?
At least they're not bringing back the Yeti. that's a 1995 Halloween Havoc for you.
No.
But anyways, NXT was fun. Great in-ring debut match for Stephanie Vacker. She did fantastic. And awesome wrestling from Oro Mensah and from Lexis King. They had a gentleman's duel, which was pretty solid, not gonna lie. It doesn't top the in-ring debut of Stephanie Vacker, but it deserves mentioning. And of course, the fan servicey Lola Vice versus Nikita Lyons. Let's not ignore it.
Yeah, no, let's not ignore it. That was They had dumps like a truck. Thighs like what? All night long. Let me see that thong. Let me see your booty go. That thong.
And of course, the main event match.
Real quick, before.
Whoa, brother.
It's brother BKL Contreras, aka Sport Entertainment Guy. Hey, up there, buddy. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. Shout out Ravens Flock. I just came here until I hear what the fuck is going on. Until I drag in here, LOL. And no, we appreciate you being here, bud. And Vicente saying Joe Hendry saying Nick Nemeth makes sense. Guy who looks like right out of a glam rock video, helped by the guy who can really sing and play guitar.
Now I'm just picturing these two playing Rock Band.
Like, why you don't like Oro Mensah versus Lexis King?
I never said I didn't. I said it was good. I didn't say it was, but it's not up to the same level as Stephanie Vacker's in-ring debut.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. NXT Women's is the future.
I like the match, but I like the Stephanie Vacker match a little more.
Okay.
There. Now, some announcements for the rest for this week. So for tomorrow, am I good to announce? All right.
Tomorrow night.
So for tomorrow night, Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, the Ravens Flock, we're going to be hosting a special Friday edition of the Black Files. We weren't able to do it this week because we had our own technical issues due to Hurricane Milton, and we're still trying to recover from that. But we will be discussing it more tomorrow night, and we'll also be sharing stories from different cosplayers, from different people in the nerd community, and how they were impacted by Hurricane Milton.
So, and real quick, folks, if you happen to know anyone else in the Tampa, Florida area, or the area that was directly affected by Hurricane Milton, have them reach out to us on our social media so that we can try and help them out as well and spread awareness here, folks.
Absolutely. All right. With that being said, Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Real quick, let's go, baby. It's the debut in Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah! Woo!
I'm looking forward to that. All right, so yeah, don't mind if
wrap
I do.
us up.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of Wrestle Rewind, hosted by Jose as he reviews for you the best and the worst of three of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. Step into the ring every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell, stay up to date on all of our content, become an interflocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock.
All right, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting edition of Wrestle Rewind. For Mr. Juan Arouse, I'm Jose Casabona, and this is Wrestling